Hey there, everyone. Welcome or welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel and the Lucky Stars community. Cat Star here, and today we're just going to see what messages need to come through for you. We're just going to see where the cards fall, the messages that you need to hear. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't. For those of you liking and sharing the videos, thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. I also want to give a huge shout out to all of the new and returning viewers and subscribers. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and see what is coming through. We're using, I believe it's called the Star Seed deck by Rebecca Campbell. I don't think I've ever used this deck before because I haven't really felt that called to it in the past, but today it was calling me, so here we are. So we're getting 6 cards out, and then we're going to get one tarot card for each one to get a little bit more information. So let's go ahead and dive in, see what messages need to come through. Now, these messages could all go together or they could be separate messages. So again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't for you specifically, okay? So you have inner earth, you'll survive this, new solutions and beginnings. So some of you might be going through a little bit of a turbulent time, maybe even some inner conflict. The message that's coming through with this is that to move inward, to go inward, that there are new beginnings and solutions coming through, okay? Do what you can to not attach. Do what you can to not get as emotionally invested. Allow for things to unfold. Allow for solutions to show up. Allow for endings so that new beginnings can come through, okay? Kind of a little bit interesting energy to start the reading here, but there is that reminder you will survive this. So sometimes things feel like they are bigger than us, that they are bigger than we can manage. But the message coming through here is that this isn't bigger than you, that you are bigger, that you are stronger, that you can overcome, that you can conquer, and that solutions, new beginnings are going to be showing up for you, okay? So if something is working its way to an end, allow it, even though that can be difficult, I know, okay? You also have portal within that row, and it says doors are opening, you decide, rewards, wild card. So wow, look at this card. That is such a beautiful imagery. There is a kind of a wild card that might be showing up for some of you during this kind of situation or this potential turmoil that some of you might be facing or might be feeling. There is a wild card showing up. It may be in the form of a solution. It may be in the form of an ending, that so that a new beginning can blossom and bloom. There is this portal of energy, which is super interesting because there's been a lot of portals of energy coming through specifically during this time. Now, this reading is for whenever you come across it, but specifically during the time of recording this reading, there has been a lot of energy portals opening and energy moving through. There is a wild card coming in. The doors are opening for you. The doors in the form of solutions, the doors in the form of new beginnings. But with new beginnings, oftentimes there needs to be endings, right? There is a rainbow generally after a storm. And so some of you may be feeling like you're in a storm during this time, but that is coming to an end as those new solutions, those new beginnings begin to unfold, begin to open up, begin to flow for you. But there is a choice that needs to be made. You need to be able to decide to reap those rewards, okay? Wow. Let's go ahead and get a tarot card with that and see what else needs to come through in that section. Again, this is a timeless reading, but I will say that happy Thanksgiving. Today is Thanksgiving. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, oh, look at this. Yes, and I haven't eaten yet, so you may hear my stomach growling a little bit because we are going to have Thanksgiving celebration with family and friends here in the next couple of hours. Now, also growling when my stomach growls during videos, it does also mean, or during readings as well, it does also mean that the messages are right on point. Okay, so now with this inner earth and this portal opening, these new beginnings, new solutions showing up, with this wild card, the doors opening, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So everything is definitely moving in your favor. This is really kind of this fate energy, this energy of this is all happening for a reason. It's fated to bring in this spinning of the wheel, to bring in this luck, this fortune, everything moving in your favor, in your direction. Yet sometimes, right, that storm needs to happen before the rainbow shows up. Sometimes there may be a little bit of turmoil, but in the end, this turns out in your favor, beautifully fated, even in a lucky way. So, however that resonates for you here, take that and know that you will survive this and that it is all happening for you in your favor, in a lucky kind of twist or turn of events that you may not have been able to see coming. Okay, now let's move on to this next row here. The next row is you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Excuse me, face your true north. This is so gorgeous. When my kids were smaller and people would call them weird, I would tell them, you're not weird, you're unique. We all get to be different. We all get to be unique. We all get to have our own little flair or, sizzle to ourselves. And that's what keeps us all very, very different, right? Instead of the same. We don't all want to be the same. So embrace that uniqueness, or as the card says, embrace your weirdness. We're not meant to be for everyone. If everybody always got along with everybody here, that wouldn't kind of make for a dull world. If we were all the same, if we all thought the same, if we all felt the same, if we all dressed the same, if we all looked the same, that would get very, very boring. So embrace your uniqueness. It's okay that not everybody likes you. It's okay that you don't like everybody. We're not all meant to, because then we can't celebrate our differences. Then we can't see challenges that we can rise up to. Allow for your uniqueness, your, weirdness to shine through. Allow for you to be you, right? Authentic, true, right? Follow your true north. What is true for you? Okay. Now, with that, you also have jump in, and this one says ad adrenaline energy. I'm not sure if I said that right. Adventure, say yes to change. So, some of you might have been holding on to ideas, beliefs, thoughts that other people held for you, and or really working to fit into a box of sorts so that you didn't rock the boat, or so that people always liked you, or right, that sort of thing. And when we do that, we're not being true to ourselves. We're not expressing who we are. We're not allowing for all of the beautiful energy to come into us because we're closing that off, or we're denying parts of ourselves. It's time to jump in, to embrace that change, to come back to your true self, to follow your true north, to allow for your uniqueness, to allow you, or to open up the space where you can where you're able to shine as brightly as you were meant to. So it's time to jump into adventure, say yes to change, say yes to being your true self. All right, now let's see what tarot card wants to come out with the, did you see that? It just like flung out there. You got the King of Cups. Nice. Look at that. With that King of Cups energy, this energy is really about rising above. So if people have this energy of negativity towards you being your true self, or are upset or disappointed even with you being your true self, don't take that in emotionally. Don't attach to that. Rise up above it and be your true self. There are times where this can be difficult. There are times where this can feel scary, but you have a whole support team behind you, as far as universe, as far as spirit, as far as higher self, as far as divine, and other people within a tribe that are around you that can support you within this. If you like to wear bright colors or mismatch clothes, or speak in poetry or rhyming words all of the time, whatever it may be, whatever your uniqueness is, because we are all very unique, and we were brought here to be unique. Let that shine through. Let that come through. Let your individuality come through. And if people feel like that you're weird, just remember you're not weird. You're unique. You're being your true self. Rise above any of the negativity, rise above kind of negative Nancy's, rise above anybody or anything that feels like it's trying to keep you held down, because you aren't meant to be held down. You are meant to soar, okay? Wow, what a gorgeous reading coming through here. And then you also have water your garden. I love this. Nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. So make sure that you are being gentle with yourself. Make sure that you are showing grace with yourself. Nurture yourself. Water your own garden. There are many times that we are giving from an empty cup, and that is not really what is the most beneficial. If we are always going, spreading ourselves super thin, doing things for others and never doing things for ourselves, it's really difficult to feel that happiness and that joy, and or to be in a space where we feel playful, curious, or fun. So it's time to move back into yourself. Water your garden so that you can see those rewards as they bloom and blossom, okay? Now you also have Earth School, and this is life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning, right? So look at, isn't it interesting that you have two kind of earth energy cards here, or nourishing energy cards? You have water your garden and earth school. So this is really coming back to grounding yourself, allowing yourself to ground. For some of you, you may need to get out into nature and, get back into the roots of yourself, okay? Life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. So wow, some of you are really starting to open up gifts, right? The lessons that have been coming through, the experiences, the events that have been going on within your current reality or within your reality have really been bringing you into the space of opening up your own gifts, almost being ready to take the leap as lessons have been coming through, as you have been learning here on earth, right? While you're here having this human experience, learning lessons so that you can go higher, so that you can do more, so that you can open up gifts, so that you can be able to give back in a big way. And that needs to come through with you being yourself, with you being unique, with you opening up and allowing for others to see that really bright, beautiful light that you shine, that only you can shine. Everything has been bringing you to this space here with, this potential for turmoil. There's always something that can be learned, and that is what is coming through. You need to be able to rest, to move back into that space of being okay with whatever is happening, whatever is going on, and knowing that you will be okay throughout that you will survive, and that everything is in fact turning in your favor, okay? These can feel like very difficult lessons when we're going through them, but after we have gone through them, after we have, come out the other side, it feels, or we notice all that we have gained through it. You are gaining through this life lesson or this learning, right? Wow, gorgeous. Now you also have the Nine of Pentacles coming in with that, and that Nine of Pentacles energy is really about treating yourself, your successes, when things calm down or when you rest. Treat yourself. Treat yourself with that kindness, with that grace, with that love, with that compassion. Treat yourself in in ways that maybe you wouldn't in the past. If you're succeeding, if you are reaching milestones or achievements, get yourself a little treat, or buy yourself a little something, or take yourself out to dinner. Do something that really allows for you to feel like you are being comforted, because there is success all around you. within this message, there is a lot of success in itself if you choose to look at it that way. So it's time to, shift perspective and start seeing things as the blessings that they are instead of the headaches or the challenges that many of us tend to look at things as, right? These aren't challenges or headaches that are coming through. That it's all coming through as a lesson to get you back into alignment and or to get you facing your true north, using your true authentic self to be, for some of you, a beacon of light for others, and to really move you into the space of where it is you're headed, the path that you're moving onto, and or where it is you are actually meant to be. Wow, what an explosive, gorgeous reading here. I love this for you. All right, I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit the like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. It is free for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and it does support the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. Also, jump in. Whatever comes up, if you're invited to something, if it feels like a hell yes, don't let fear stop you. Jump in, do the thing. Say yes to adventure. Say yes to change, because change does bring about that growth, and that's what we're here for, right? As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.